Jacksonville plays host to numerous sports events throughout the year, but this year is special, as the city has a chance of becoming the permanent home for the SEC Women's Basketball Tournament. Alan Verlander, COO of Jacksonville Sports Council, is doing everything he can to help make it an easy decision for the Southeastern Conference.
And then really what they want to do, very similar to what they've done with the men's tournament, is they want to make a permanent home for the ladies. And we have said, listen, we want to host your championships. The women's basketball tournament is very important to Jacksonville, Florida, and so we want to make sure that you know, if you want to award that for 5 years, 10 years, whatever awarding you want to do, Jacksonville, Florida wants.
Verlander says Jacksonville was awarded the tournament in 2014, but the SEC has yet to announce where it will land next year. As for making Jacksonville's case for the tournament, there's at least one advantage over other cities.
You know, this weather is perfect. Last year was in Little Rock. There was snow all over the ground. It was very disruptive to the teams. This year, it's going to be beautiful.
But weather isn't everything. The council still has multiple responsibilities, and the SEC watches how those are handled.
You know, these are massive events that have a lot of moving parts. You got to get 14 teams in here. You got to get game officials in here. You got to get staffing in here. Hotels, making sure they understand what their role is. Restaurants, arena. So, you know, a lot of those meetings you can't just have in 1 week. You got to plan those accordingly.
According to Alabama head coach Christy Curry, coaches and players on each team are here for one reason: to win basketball games and move on to the next round.
Our focus is the next game, and it's we wish we had more time to sightsee, but you know, it's more down to business when you come on a trip. It's a business trip.
Curry sees the beauty Jacksonville has to offer the SEC fan base and has taken notice.
I know our experience here in Jacksonville so far has been incredible. Wonderful weather. It's a beautiful area, and the folks at our hotel, from the minute we get off the bus here at the arena, have just been very hospitable.
According to Verlander, the city isn't just vying to host the tournament to bring attention to the city. There are economic benefits on the line if the SEC chooses Jacksonville as the destination.
The city, it's first off, it's a major economic impact for our city. You know, you're talking about bringing in $7 to $10 million into our economy over the span of this week, and so from an economic standpoint, it's big. But then I think you've got every game on national television, plus the finals are on the mothership ESPN. So the exposure for Jacksonville will be great.
As for the players, there's a good chance they won't be able to make it out to the beach during the week between practices and games. But Alabama senior forward Nikki Hegstetter says her family will make it out to watch her play, and her family will indeed enjoy the sights and sounds of our city.
I guess it could create a home court advantage if it's within a proximity of your college, but this is close enough for our family to come. My whole family's coming. A lot of my extended family lives here, so I just enjoy that they're able to come and they're able to watch.
Verlander hopes that the event will run smoothly from the top down and that any problems that may arise will be taken care of swiftly to create the best experience for players, coaches, and fans.
Well, I think our biggest stamp of approval is going to be how we run this tournament this week. You know, if we weren't able to do a good job, then, you know, if I'm the SEC, I'm going to look and go, I'm not going to bring it back to you. But I fully anticipate that we'll do a great job.
If the event is well run, expect the SEC Women's Basketball Tournament to return every year, just before March Madness begins.